Tom Vidar Salangli.
And I'm Marius Nilsen.
And we are Dimension Act. And here's a song for ya. We draw the lines of mortal existence right here on Marcel's Live Prog.
Welcome to Live Prog and welcome to a new video review. I am your host Marcel Haster. Are you ready for a little bit of metal? I hope you are, because the album I have for you is from a German guitar player who released about 15 studio albums in the past, 23 years. So he's been very active. He released several ballad albums, several live albums, so this guy is very busy. Now, he started his solo career in 1989, and yet I had only heard of him by name. I didn't know any of his music. So, I'm very happy to have an opportunity to bring you some metal in the form of Circle of the Oath by Axel Rudi Pell. Obviously he's been very productive, and obviously he's very good at what he does, otherwise he would never have released so many albums, playing big festivals, you know. It's nice that I get a chance to meet him, in the sense that I can hear his music on this album, Circle of the Oath. When you receive an album from an artist you don't know, the journey starts with the package, of course. Now, if we look at the artwork, as you can see, it's really dark, ominous, with the skull, you know. It, immediately brings in a sort of image. You already get an idea, or at least you have an idea of what kind of music you're dealing with. Now, mind you, never judge a book by its cover, because I've noticed all along the way that covers can sometimes be a little bit misleading. Now, the backside with a gothic kind of lettering. Alright, that's the outside. Open it up. There's the inside, bigger skull. And of course, let's check out the booklet. Well, we have lyrics. And more lyrics. And here we have the lineup of the band. Here you can see which instrument everyone is playing. And well, you probably guessed it, the guy holding no instrument is the singer. For the sake of being complete, the last one. And if you have the booklet in full, you see that the image is a bigger one altogether. Now, I gotta say, I like the cover, you know? It's dark, it's a metal cover. It's absolutely a metal cover. Now, you saw the guys. Let's run down the lineup. Of course, Axel Rudi Pell on guitars. He wrote every single track on the album. He wrote all the songs, were music and lyrics. Then we have a very good friend of him, Volker Krautjak on bass. They used to play in a band called Steeler, which was before 1989, before Axel Rudi Pell went solo. Well, they're friends and they've been playing together ever since the beginning. Then we have Ferdy Doenberg on keyboards. He joined in the late 90s. Then a real powerhouse, a guy I've heard before and reviewed before, Mike Terrana on drums. You know, he's an awesome drummer, absolutely. And the guy with no instrument, Johnny Gully, lead and backing vocals. Most, with the exception of course of Volker, the rest of the guys kind of joined in around 97, 98, which makes it a stable lineup ever since. So, well, that is a good sign, of course.
Judgment Day. Judgment Day. Hey! Well, I can see pouring rain, changing fortunes on me.
what about the music? Because of course, why do you buy a CD? Not to just look at how, no matter how beautiful it is, but you don't buy a CD to look at the cover. You buy it for the music. When I listened to this album, and I did my homework. I checked out his biography. I know a little bit of what he does. And Axel Rudi Pell is focusing on classical heavy metal. Now, that is exactly what you get when you listen to this album. For my personal reference, when I was listening to it, I associated it with Tony Martin era Black Sabbath. That kind of style music. Now, that is exactly what I like. So, with this album, well, that was good for me. The singer is absolutely fantastic. He has a very powerful voice, again, a little bit reminiscent of Tony Martin, especially because of, well, the power in the voice. And really crazy thought, I was riding my bike to work, I was listening to the album, and the first couple of songs, I thought, you know, what would happen if Tony Martin would join Bon Jovi as the singer, you know? And it struck me, you know, then listen to this, that's what you get then, you know? A little bit commercial sauce over it, not much, you know, not much, and still, well, great to listen to. I don't know if I have a favorite track. There are a couple of tracks I absolutely enjoyed. Maybe a cliche, but I really loved the title track. 9 minutes, Circle of the Oath, has, I think, everything Axel Rudi Pell has to offer. It's in that song. Alright, let's take another thing. Fortunes of War had a little bit of cheesy lyrics in them, you know, longing for peace on earth. Alright, didn't expect that in an album with, you know, with the skulls and everything, but nevertheless, still a good song. But if we move on to track number 8, Lived Your Life Before, that is a rock ballad. Do you remember those rock ballads? Well, you know, this shows that Axel Rudi Pell is an amazing guitar player, and now I understand why he released several ballad albums, because, well, he can write solid ballads, definitely. Throughout the album, he is an amazing guitar player, he is an amazing songwriter, definitely. The last track, World of Confusion, you know, killer track, absolutely, you know, fantastic to listen to. So, musically, classic heavy metal is what you get, and I gotta say, I enjoy it.
Is it a dream or just a fantasy? We don't know if we lived our lives before. Is it a dream or just a fantasy? We don't know. Oh, is it a fantasy?
I looked at the artwork, I looked at the inside, I listened to the music. Now what? What's the verdict? I wouldn't say this is the most original music, but then again, does it need to be? Is it nice to listen to? Yes, absolutely. I enjoyed listening to this album. Not that I want a whole bunch of these albums, but you know, just to mix it up. This is absolutely a good album to listen to. It's quality music, it's well written, there are a bunch of excellent musicians playing their asses off. So, well, whether it be your main course or your side dish or maybe even your dessert, I say by all standards, this is a very good album. Absolutely recommend it.